in a couple of events.
Uh-huh.
Recently, I see you on social media posting videos about the party of Jose Torres.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you mentioned this person, which is Tony Rocks.
Mm-hmm.
So I receive a lot of texts on my social media about regarding because like a lot of people see this video I reposted, and then they was asking like what happened, between this person and what happened in the party, or how did they started this?
So this is something that I'm kind of on the fence with talking about, right? The whole issue is nobody knows who Tony Rocks is unless you work in the industry. And the other thing about this industry, it's very rough because there's like politics and you have to play a certain game and you have to play with all these people. I'm just a regular guy. So last year, Tony Rocks invited, or I met Tony Rocks actually at the Pico Rivera Sport Arena. And I walked up to him and I said, "Hey, I was told I need to work with you. I'd like to work with you." And he goes, "Oh, yeah, whatever." Then later on, I'm actually standing over there and some girls are taking pictures with me and he noticed. So he came up to me and he was like, "Oh, let me see your following. Let me see your engagement." He looks at my story views. It was like over 1,000. He goes, "Oh, I'd love to work with you, just chopping it up with me." He invites me to a red carpet event and it was at a record label. And he said, "Oh, I got you on the list." Now, mind you, at the time I lived in Oakland, so I had to take a flight. I had to pay for a hotel. I had to buy an outfit. I had to do all this stuff. I show up and I'm standing outside for 30 minutes because he didn't put me on the list. He had no way to put me on the list. He basically fakes it till he makes it. He works under everybody else and just tries to squeeze people in. There's been multiple events where it's been like that, and the last one that really pushed me over the edge was I was invited to a Larry Hernandez concert. Larry Hernandez is an amazing person. RB Music is amazing people. But the problem is RB Music didn't know that I was coming. They know who I am, but they didn't know that I was coming. They didn't set me up properly. Tony Rocks has his own PR company where he tries to work with the record label and then squeeze his influencers in. And a lot of influencers have been done dirty. They've been promised the money, they've been promised access, they've been promised a lot of things. RB Music kicked me out of the Larry Hernandez concert, not because of me, but because Tony Rocks, this is your punishment. We're kicking him out. He's not supposed to be here. And a lot of people have been done dirty by him. He owes a lot of people money, and we're filing a lawsuit right now against him. I'm going after him for unpaid wages. You made me come all the way out here to these events. You made me promote these events without a contract, without saying, a guarantee on something. If you want to do some shady stuff where you want me into an event that I'm not supposed to be invited to, tell me so I'm aware of it. Hey, I can try to sneak you into this event, but don't guarantee something to somebody. I've had a lot of managers and people come up to me and offer me, they say, "Ben, I'll give you a contract 50%, whatever you make, we'll cut it." I'm totally fine with that. But don't come after my full-time job. Contract saying 50% of all income sources. Sorry, I go to work. You want 50% of what you help me get? Fine, let's do it. But no, this industry's hard, and Tony Rocks is a scam artist. He burns bridges everywhere he looks, but he makes himself look so perfect. And for people that don't know this is top secret information. He used a 501c3's business, a church's business license, to get a liquor license. The feds caught on to it.
Yeah.
Nobody pressed charges,
Right.
but he escaped that. But the problem is you did that out of falsity. Like you tried to have a false situation, and it's disrespectful to everybody involved. You're disrespecting the churches, you're disrespecting religion, you're disrespecting the people that you're involved with. And another thing is, he has people working for him, and he's not in these events. He's only on the red carpet. You think he gets into the Grammys? You think he gets into the Latin Music Awards? No, he's just on the red carpet, and then he has to sit in a seat as a seat holder. Everybody tells me that. Everybody in the industry knows he's fake. All the publicists hate him. He's not even a registered publicist. I mean, I cannot believe the guy has got any kind of credibility right now. And I'm not here to bash on anybody, but when you've done me dirty multiple times, I'm sorry, something has to be said.
So the last time when was the last time you explode the at the Jose Torres party? Like it was the last event you went.
Mhm. So this is funny. I got invited from the actual event coordinator who set up Jose Torres' party. And Tony Rocks ended up squeezing his way into this event and following Jose Torres around the whole event. He wasn't even involved with the event. He just brought some media personalities and Univision people.
So you telling me he wasn't in charge of the event,
Not at
like
all.
he was supposed to say?
No,
Like he was pretending. You telling me like he was pretending he was managing the event?
yeah, he said he acted like he was managing the event, managing the red carpet. You know, the thing is he had no job with that event. It's all for his own clout, his own growth, and to show other influencers that, oh my God, I can get you here, I can get you there. When you're squeezing your way in, at the end of the day, I mean, I'm sorry, Tony, you need to just be real and be honest, because I'm real and honest, and look what I'm getting. I'm getting opportunities. You don't have to fake it to make it. I'm not from here. I'm not an influencer. I wasn't raised around fame. I'm just being myself. If you're yourself, you get farther and people respect you.
Well, Benjamin,
Yeah, you know what's really funny about that event, the Jose Torres event, is he showed up early like he had to set up. He had no reason to be there. Honestly, people in the industry all say Tony's just being Tony.
right?
That's the saying.
That's it.
That's it. As everybody knows, Tony's being Tony.
Well, I'm glad you explained a lot of couple things about this person,
Mhm.
because I need to have some answer for my followers also, and I hope I know it's very tough for to be in this industry, especially for a white guy. Um, but I'm glad you being in this industry as an influencer and you're trying to squeeze it in on this big industry as a singer.
Mhm.
Hopefully, you can find the right person. You know, it's tough. You're gonna be, up and down, but you will you will
Yeah,
find the right persons to put you in.
I will say anybody that wants to work with Tony, be very careful because I've already gotten blacklisted from Dell Records, and I feel like I'm blacklisted from RB Music because they don't want to work with me now. So, uh, and I think it's all because of Tony, honestly. So, unless somebody tells me otherwise, which I haven't heard, that's so be it. Tony, you've really messed up a lot of things that I could have done on my own, but here we are. Keep pushing.
Thank you, Benjamin. I'll
Gracias.
see you soon, and keep going.
Gracias a ti.